Hey everyone, my name's Allie and welcome back to my channel, Mindful Living. If you're interested in unique recipes, gardening, and growing your own food, along with finding joy in the ordinary like me, then make sure to hit that red subscribe button as I upload new videos every week. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys how I've been growing lettuce in this stackable container. I've shown this in my May and June garden tours, so if you missed those, make sure to go back if you want to see a full tour of my garden. But yeah, in this video, I'll be showing you how my lettuces have been growing this year and how I've grown this all in a stackable container. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is what my stackable container looks like. There is 3 different containers here that are all made to stack on top of each other. I find this type of container is really good if you're growing things like different herbs and lettuces and things with a shallow root system. Because it is not very deep, we don't want to put anything in this container that would need more space. So lettuces is a really great place to start. I found I did a bunch of different varieties and all of them did really well in the stackable container. I started some of my lettuce indoors from seed, but I also planted some seeds directly in this container, and I actually wouldn't recommend that, and there's a few reasons why. First off, this container grows from all sides, so you do need to rotate it slightly every few days so that you make sure everything is getting an equal amount of sunlight. You can see on the bottom here that some of my plants are definitely slower along than the ones on the top. The ones on the top is called a Little Gem variety of romaine. So Little Gem is a heat-tolerant variety, it's container friendly, and it's ready to harvest in anywhere from 50 to 60 days. Little Gem is more of a small, robust romaine type of lettuce, so it will have a sweet flavor, and it tastes a little bit like the heart of romaine. These ones were started indoors, and I transitioned them into the container when they were only a couple inches tall. But the other ones on the bottom, I did directly sow in this container, and I found that it took a long time for the seedlings to pop up and then for them to start growing. I found it took a really long time for some of them to grow, and that's because some of them were definitely in a more shaded area where the other ones were getting sun in the front. So I would recommend that you start all of these from transplant. You can either transplant from the store or just start them indoors yourself and then transition them into the garden when they're about this size here. That's because it will grow a lot faster if you start them indoors instead of starting them from seed, of course, outside. I just found that they definitely took off a lot faster when I did a transplant, and you'll be getting a lot more harvest off your lettuce this way, and overall it's just going to grow better. And I definitely will be transitioning more lettuces into this container throughout the summer. Once I pluck some of this off, I'll let a few more grow, and then I'll pull them out and I'll start again. This is how I ensure that I'm enjoying lots of delicious salad greens all summer long. So this is the latest footage that I've taken, and all of my lettuces are so vibrant and green. I make sure to keep them in a shaded area for the afternoon sun. That's so that they don't wilt or become bitter tasting. Definitely make sure you give your greens some shade. They are a shade tolerant plant, so it's not going to harm it if you only give about, I would say, 2 to 4 hours a day, depending on your climate, of course. I'm dealing with anywhere from 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, so it can get pretty hot, and that does cause lettuce to wilt. So how I keep mine looking fresh and crisp like this is, like I said, putting it in a spot that gets afternoon shade. This is really important. So even though on the back of the seed packet it does usually recommend for lettuces to be grown in full sun, but when you're growing in the heat of summertime, you want to put it in an area that gets a little bit less sunlight. You may notice that they grow a little slower, but they stay nice and lush and green this way, and you won't have as much wilting or yellowing of your lettuce leaves, and therefore you're definitely going to get a lot more harvest, and you won't be having to pluck some of those and throw them away. Also, I make sure to choose some heat-tolerant variety of lettuces as well. So Little Gem and Butter Crunch, both of those varieties are heat-tolerant. I also like to use Burpee's loose leaf lettuce blend because this one does contain a bunch of different lettuces, anywhere from black seeded Simpson to red salad bowl to royal oak leaf. So yeah, I definitely like to experiment with a bunch of different lettuces. I love enjoying tons of fresh salads throughout the summer, especially when it's hot. I love eating tons of salad greens. Stay tuned on my channel as I am going to be doing a full harvest of my stackable lettuce container, and I'm going to share with you guys a couple recipes, my favorite salad recipes, so stay tuned for that video coming on my channel as well. I hope if you guys enjoyed this video today and enjoyed seeing how my stackable lettuce container grew, make sure to hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. I love connecting with you guys in the comments, and of course, hit the red subscribe button. It really does help to support me and my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one.